Hello, once again, this is Santos Rolon Jr. here on Next Level Consulting. Inspiration hits. You got to seize the moment. I hope that you're having a wonderful Saturday afternoon. Actually, I hope that you're making it a wonderful Saturday afternoon, or as I like to say it, a super fantastic, terrific, over-the-top Saturday evening. And I'm traveling over the Altamont Pass here, just left Livermore. Actually, I didn't leave Livermore, but on the freeway I left Livermore. I'm actually heading down towards Tracy, California to get back home, Stockton, California. And I am truly enjoying the weather. Are you? Are you enjoying the weather where you are today? It's actually raining. About 64 degrees, 4:17 p.m. Saturday evening. Had a small visit with one of my children, my daughter, Reiko. Her name is Reiko, and she actually gave me a gift, a new laptop, which I kind of need. It has a camera, and since I've launched my business, I have been operating on items that I've had for some time, and I think that it's time for me to start upgrading a little bit. I haven't gotten my office yet. Actually, my office is in my car or at home, wherever I make it. I guess you could say I have a mobile office at the moment. And I really just wanted to take a few minutes out here on this short clip and encourage you as I encourage myself. And I wanted to talk just a little bit about really being patient and learning to listen a little bit more effectively, learning to use these two organs or these two gifts that we have on the sides of our head. And I've been working on a lot of projects. I've got my book. Actually, I got 7 pages since this morning. I was able to get up early and start putting my book together, which I'm actually writing. I've been approached by a couple of people, and they've asked me, hey, you should start writing a book. And I've kind of, over the years, I tried to do it, put some notes on paper, and I just didn't have the confidence in myself. I didn't have the courage and the stamina to write a book. And lately I've been really focused on getting my message out to the world through videos, through my line of sportswear and home accessories, etc., which I'm working on that too. I tell you, I'm one busy person, taking care of my father full-time, providing for my family, doing the best that I can for a small tribe, and learning to use my 2 organs on the sides of my head more effectively. Communication is not, well, part of communication is also learning to listen more effectively. And boy, I tell you, as I make these videos, ideas just keep coming to me. When you make a decision to live your life as positive as possible, and you continually educate, and you grow in faith, and you grow in belief, it's amazing. It really is amazing the things that begin to happen. That doesn't mean that everything is going to go perfect. That's not what it means. Everything will not be perfect. You will be tested in many ways. Your hearing aids will be tested in many ways. The more effective that you get with your hearing aids or your 2 gifts, or you can call them organs, I call them organs too. It's all a gift of your Creator, our Creator. You become more successful at everything that you do. And I have a lot of projects going on, as I mentioned. I know I got off subject a little bit. I'm actually writing a book. which I hope to be finished with very, very soon. It's not going to be a lengthy book, very short book, probably a small book, and then on to publishing and getting it out to the world. So my message, the message of hope, a message of inspiration, a message to give permission to dream again, people to dream again, because I tell you, unless you live your life with your own passion, unless you find that passion within yourself, life it really has no meaning. And I have to say this here. I give the glory to God because He is the inspiration in my life. He is the giver in my life. He is the one that has put the gifts in me so that I can stir them up. And I've had help. I have coaches and I have mentors that I listen to. They're virtual through videos and, of course, my affirmations that I use, and then my self-talk. I've come to the realization also that NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, has been a big part of my life. And I consider myself an expert in neuro-linguistic programming because I have used it not even really knowing what it was. I've used it on myself to radically change my mindset. And sometimes I look in the mirror and I tear up. You know, I tear up. I shed a tear. Sometimes it's on the inside, sometimes it's on the outside, because I'm literally living the dream. And I must give what I have away to others, because I know for a fact that there are others out there looking to try and live this kind of a lifestyle. Of course, they're not going to live my lifestyle. They're going to live the lifestyle that they want to live, but with passion, with love, with meaning, with hope, with encouragement, with faith. And marriages are struggling, businesses are struggling out there, relationships are struggling, people on their own, children are struggling. And I'm going to do everything in my power to teach, to educate, and to motivate. And you have to learn to listen. We must learn to listen effectively. I encourage you, if you're on this on the other side of the screen listening to me, obviously you are on the other side, and you've come across Next Level Consulting or srolon.com, which leads to my YouTube site, I would encourage you to watch my videos and watch them over and over and over again so that you can benefit from the message that is coming through my videos. I would encourage you, if you haven't done that. I have a great library, great playlist that you can find some topics, subliminal videos that I have that I even use on myself. If you don't know anything about subliminal messages, subliminal videos, check out my playlists and you can see exactly what I'm talking about there. Now, going back to my projects, I've got quite a few things going on, and I just, my goal is to encourage people, to motivate people, you know. I've been working on myself for a long time, and it just, as I began to write my book, in fact, I've started writing a book a while back, and I've lost time, I've lost material, so I had to restart that whole process all over again, and I started this morning. I actually managed to get to 7 pages, and of course, I'm here and there and all over the place on paper, but I'm going to actually put it together. I'm going to find the right publisher, and we're going to put the book together. I haven't titled it yet, and I'm looking forward to getting that thing out there. As I was writing this morning, it really brought me back to my childhood and how I actually began my journey. I actually started dreaming back in sometime in, let me see, wow, I would say when I got out of the Navy in 93, So sometime in 94, I actually began to dream again. And I wasn't much of a dreamer. I was basically a coward growing up. I was a frightful child. I was insecure. I was an introvert. I was, what else? I didn't have any confidence. And that was due to all the trauma and the experiences that I went through as a child. And believe me, if I start talking about the trauma and the experiences that I went through, some of it is in my book. And I have videos, I think I have videos on my channel that talk about a little bit about my growing up and what I experienced being in a family of an older brother and a younger sister. I tell you, I went through some very, very ugly situations, and that's why I, as a child and as a teen, and even going into the Navy, it's really strange, some of the experiences that I had. In fact, I don't know why I'm going in this direction with this video, but I'm going to basically just talk just a little bit and end my video with a few great thoughts. And of course, I want to remind us about the two, hope you're listening. I hope you're listening as I listen to myself. I was a basket case. I just didn't know it until recently. All of my experiences, technical college, martial arts school, the military. I was in a ministry in a church for about 4 years in Hayward, California. All of that served me to become the person that I am today. And of course, the mentors and the coaches that I've involved myself with virtually, because I didn't have anybody that really believed in me. I began to believe in myself. I remember a couple of the books that I started out with that I remember. I wasn't a reader. I mean, I was basically a person that had some very, very serious issues. I just didn't know it. I remember a couple of books, and one of them was a Bible that was given to me in the Navy while I was serving on board the USS Enterprise. One of my supervisors gave me a hardback, a green-colored Bible, and I remember I tried to read it. I could not understand it at all, and it was just all of those experiences. I felt like I was on autopilot throughout my entire life. It's really strange. And all of this all started coming out really this morning as I was writing the pages for my book. So when I talk to people today and they come up with excuses and all kinds of things and this and that, I basically have come from a very, very difficult childhood. And I've been able to get myself to where I am today. I'm not perfect. I strive for perfection. And I'm no better than you. I am no better than you. I just choose to make a decision every single day, as I have in the past. And I've managed to get breakthroughs left and right. And today, I really, really am living my dream. And I tell you, I'm excited for the future. I'm excited for what's happening in my life because I know that I'm going to touch many people around the world. I'm truly excited about that. And I'll die trying. I will die trying because there's no going back. I drew a line on the cement. I'm not looking back anymore. It's all about going forward. So once again, I'm going to stop. I'm going to end with this last note here. Remember, these two organs that you have on the sides of your head, when you just stop and listen and listen and listen to, again, sometimes we don't realize what's happening in our lives and people come across our path. But when they catch our attention, we should definitely listen to what the message that is coming across. Listen to your children. Listen to your spouse. Listen to your co-workers. Listen to your boss. Listen to what you're saying to yourself. And if you have to make changes immediately, make those changes. It's only going to make you more successful. Once again, remember to make it a super fantastic, terrific, over-the-top day, daily, in spite of and because of. Comment below. Subscribe to my channel. Share my videos. Become a part of my vision. Let's change the world together. If If you don't know where you're going, hang out with me. Watch my videos. It won't be long before you start finding your own passion. And that's what I'm about. I will see you at the top, and I'll see you on my next video. This is Santos Rolon Jr. here on Next Level Consulting.